In this video, we'll go through price action for US oil and UK oil. So starting with US oil on the daily time frame, you can see the price is reacting off this demand zone here, rather supply zone at 8340. So it's reacting basically off the supply zone. I think it would have been even better if we had gotten a sweep here. Maybe this week had come out a little bit, but it didn't. But it's still a valid reaction. So we will see if it holds it to sell, or it just breaks it, or it just pushes price to get to this level and then it starts buying. So I actually think this is a valid place for price to get to for a buy. That is here. Yeah, I think it's valid. Price can come here and then start buying to the upside. There is also a lower time frame supply zone here at 8758. So yeah, for our zones or our range, price broke out of this range here, forming a new range. We had an inside candle 2 days ago, and then yesterday price finally broke out of the range. So for now, this is our new primary range on liquidity. These are secondary. So what we expect is to see price continue selling here, breaking this range, and then we might see another range again get broken, then possibly head into the zone and then start moving to the upside. Okay, moving down to the 4-hour time frame. Let's open our session breaks. So on the 4-hour time frame, we didn't have anything much yesterday and 2 days ago. You can see these candles here. It just kept on, after opening, kept on selling a little bit into. Okay, so they just kept on selling, but they've not yet gone down to the place we are looking at. Same for yesterday. We had very small candles. They are not really massive moves that happened there, but price did come into this FVG. It has mitigated it. I don't know if it's mitigating it to buy or is leaving us liquidity that price could come to clear, tap into the zone and start buying. I do think the latter is the case, and that's what I would prefer. So we have to just keep on watching. Let's move this to cover only this place. So you can see how beautifully this zone held. Anyway, so going down to the 1-hour time frame, now can we see? Okay, this level here was finally cleared yesterday at about 12 p.m. UTC plus 1. So after clearing out that low, price tried to get into this level, but it didn't. It just came, I think it came to tap into the FVG instead. So after tapping it is selling. Now this is the target the price should break. Coming into today, I think this should be a very huge target to break, and then keep on dumping, like I said, till we get to this level. So my ideal scenario is, this is the liquidity. Price comes in, which comes down into the zone and then breaks or changes character, leaving behind a demand zone, tap into it, and then we break again, a demand zone, tap into it, like that. We keep on forming zones until we actually break this level. So that is my ideal situation, or my ideal scenario. If another way of confirming is if it gets here and then we see a candle sweep, or let's say we see a bullish engulfing, then we tap it and buy, or we see a candle sweep here. So sweeps liquidity, closes up, and then we start buying again. And moving down to the 15 minutes time frame. So you can see that this is the one. There will always be zones that price taps into. Even any FVG you see, if you check the lower time frame, you see that there is a supply or demand zone there. So we broke structure here, price sold, and then this was liquidity, tapped into it and started selling from there. So like I said, we should see it break this level. We might see that price is trying to get into this point here. So this might be what price wants to seek, tap into here and then break this whole thing. So that's the level at 8082. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on your notification button, and join the Telegram community. All the links will be in the description. Links to my TikTok and X are also there. So moving over to UK oil. Ukoil on the daily time frame is also reacting off a lower time frame supply zone here and is selling currently. Like I said, on US oil, we could see price come here to buy from. So the day did not really close below this candle ranges low. So this is still a range low, this is a range high. Today might finally see it breaking out of the zone, and then we get ourselves a new range. Okay, I think this zone now we can refine, can increase it so that so that is where price is currently reacting from. Anyway, let's go down to the 4-hour time frame. So on the 4-hour time frame, we've not gotten anything yet. We can map this out now as a place we are looking out for. I don't really know if this zone is actually a zone to check out, but I think I would still choose this for now. If it doesn't hold, then no problem. So what did we get? We didn't really see much, just this for 2 days now. Although here we had a previous sell during Asian, I think it's London session that pushed up price up a little bit, and then New York pushed it back down. So we are coming down here. This is liquidity. I think price would be attracted to this level. Maybe then we tap into here and we start buying again. If you check out the 1-hour time frame, so price didn't come all the way up here. It just came to this key level here and it's selling. Yeah, it's selling. Price is also reacting from this point. So that is it. You could see it also come here to sell. I think everything is indicating sales right now because we are breaking structural lows. We broke here first, came up, entered the zone, finally broken here, and we've entered here. So we might see it break this point again. And just like on US oil, we might see it come all the way up here before it starts breaking. So that is it for 1 hour. On the 15 minutes time frame, this is where the zone is now very clear. This level here. And just like on US oil, like I said, this might be where price is coming to or trying to get into before it sells. So this could also be a very, very classic EMB formation. You might get an accumulation that is happening in Asian session, then a manipulation to the upside in London to tap into this key level here, and then distribution to the downside during New York session. So classic EMD formation. And then that could see us moving straight into this demand zone. So that is it. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on the notification button, and join the Telegram community. We'll see you later. Goodbye.